Hello everyone. Welcome to the AppSheet for Manager channel, where I share how to build production management apps based on real-world experience. Before starting this first video, I want to say a few things. I'm a mechanical engineer, and programming or making YouTube videos is not my strength, so creating videos is something completely new to me. I had to rely on GPT to guide me through the entire process. Even for this video, I had to record it twice when creating my first app. After watching it, I wasn't satisfied and decided to delete and redo it. Therefore, when watching my channel, the main purpose is to see how I actually implement AppSheet in real work. If at some point my video is not complete or unclear, I hope you can understand and leave a comment to give me motivation to improve and continue. This isn't my area of expertise, but I make these videos because AppSheet has been really useful in my daily work. Although there are many things that have worked well, there are still things I haven't figured out. It might be because my app building skills are still limited, or maybe the users are just too used to the old way of doing things and haven't adapted yet. So if you share the same thoughts with me, or even have completely different opinions, please feel free to comment so I can learn and view things from another perspective. That way, I can continue improving the app. Thank you all. In this video, I'll guide you through how to create a product management app and set up user permissions. First, I'll create a spreadsheet named AppSheet for Manager, which is also the name of my app, to make it easier to remember. Here, you can see that I've prepared some sample data rows in the products sheet. The product code is the unique identifier for each product, helping to easily recognize and search within the system. The product name is a short description of the product, shown in the app when users search or view details. The category classifies products by type, such as chair, table, cabinet, or sofa. This helps group and manage products more easily. The price is the basis for calculating sales costs, quotations, and financial reporting. The unit of the product, like piece, set, kilogram, or meter, defines the quantity in orders and supports shipping cost calculation. Weight is used to estimate shipping fees or to convert between different units. The image allows users to preview the product in the app, helping customers recognize and decide whether to purchase. The drawing provides technical details so users can understand the product's structure and design. The packing drawing gives instructions on how the product should be packaged, especially for export or delivery. Customer refers to the company or individual buying the product, allowing you to manage customer data and order history. Location tells whether the product is sold domestically or exported, which helps organize orders. Sales pick is the person responsible for sales, managing transactions and customer orders. Technical pick is in charge of technical matters, inspecting the product and ensuring quality. Purchasing pick is the person responsible for procurement, handling the purchase of materials for production. This user permissions table helps manage access rights and privileges of each user in the system. Each user will have a unique user ID to identify them and assign access permissions. The email column stores the user's email address for easier management and communication. The full name column is the full name of the user, helping distinguish between different accounts in the system. The department column indicates which department the user belongs to, such as sales, technical, production, purchasing, or admin. This helps categorize users and apply appropriate permissions based on their department. The Can View column defines the user's viewing permissions, determining which tables and data they are allowed to see. For example, sales may view products and customers, while admin can view all data in the app. The Can Edit column defines the user's editing rights. For instance, sales may edit product and customer information, while technical may only edit technical data. The Can Delete column specifies who can delete data. Departments like admin usually have deletion rights, while other departments do not. The Can Export CSV column determines whether the user can export data to CSV format. For example, admin can export data, while other departments may not have this permission. Now that I have the data ready, I can start creating the app. To create the app, I go to Extensions right pointing arrow App Sheet right pointing arrow Create an app. Right after that, Google Sheets will generate a new app for me automatically. I now have my first app, with the initial interface named Products. The AppSheet editor interface is divided into 5 main sections. On the left is the main menu where you can access areas like data and UX. In the UX section, there are 2 parts, Views and Format Rules. View is where you design the display interface, while Format Rules allows you to set colors and text styles based on conditions. This helps you quickly identify different stages of the production process. Actions are used to execute a specific task based on a condition you define. This ensures the task is done according to your set rules, reducing human error. Automations are used to trigger a sequence of actions based on certain conditions. This helps speed up your workflow by automating multiple steps. The center area is the main workspace, where you can modify table structures, data columns, and data types. Let me explain some basic data types commonly used, and these are the same ones we currently have in this table. Number, integer values. Text, short strings. Name, for storing people's names. Price, monetary values, where you can add currency symbols like USD, EUR, etc. Enum, a drop-down list. When you add a new value, it becomes available in future selections. Image, for storing images. URL, for linking to files, images, or documents. I use this to point to files saved on Google Drive. Ref is how AppSheet lets you link data between different tables. It's extremely important when building management-style apps. When I set the sales pick column to type ref, the system will display a window for me to choose where to reference the data from. I do the same for the other two columns and then save. In the Views section, I'm editing the main display interface for the products table. I chose the table view type because it's the most suitable format for managing products. The table layout allows me to easily monitor multiple products at once and view key details such as name, code, category, unit, weight, etc. Due to the nature of manufacturing apps, I almost always use the table view, so I won't go into detail about other view types like deck, gallery, or card. In addition to selecting the table view type, I also configured some view options to better manage the data. The Sort By option allows me to sort the data by product name in ascending order A to Z. The Group By option groups products by their category, for example, grouping all products labeled chair or table together. For Group Aggregate, I selected Count, which displays the number of products in each group. These settings help me view, compare, and search for information in the app more easily. When I click on a row in the product list, AppSheet switches to the Detail View interface. This view displays all product information, such as name, code, price, unit, weight, technical drawing, packing drawing, customer, and sales location. By default, the column display mode is set to auto, but in most cases, I prefer to switch to manual mode so I can control the order of the fields based on their importance. The title section is usually left as default, while the Quick Edit section, which allows users to edit fields directly, is reserved for only the most essential fields that need fast editing. I typically limit this to 5 rows or fewer to keep things clean and readable. Therefore, I will customize the detail view to my preferences. I will go into the configuration section and remove unnecessary columns. I will keep only the important columns and arrange them in the following priority order: product code, product name, customer, selling price, and technical pick. When you select the Products Form view, this is the interface used to add or edit product information in the app. By default, AppSheet uses the automatic mode, which means it shows all columns from the table, often making the form long and cluttered. Right pointing arrow. That's why I usually switch to manual mode, so I can reorder and display only the fields I really need, making the form cleaner and easier to use. When you open the app and tap on a product from the list, you'll see a blue edit button at the bottom. Right pointing arrow tapping this button lets you edit the product details using this form. When creating an app, AppSheet automatically generates several system views such as Detail View, Form View, and also Inline View. In this case, the product's inline view didn't appear randomly. It was created because I set up a ref column from the user rules table to the products table. When there's a ref column pointing to the products table, AppSheet will automatically generate an inline view to display a list of related products. Embed that list inside the detail view of the user rules table. Here's the difference. The products view is shown in the main menu primary view. The product's inline view only appears inside a parent record and is not listed in the menu. You can customize how the inline view looks, such as choosing which columns to display. adjusting column width, enabling quick edit to allow inline editing if needed. I spent 3 days creating this video. Some nights, I worked until late. There was even a Sunday where I sat from morning till night, just to finish these short 10 minutes. But to me, that time wasn't wasted. Every second of this video is something I truly believe in, and something I genuinely want to share. It reminds me of over 20 years ago, when I first learned AutoCAD. I remember spending an entire afternoon, just to draw a blank title block. That feeling is back again now, clumsy, slow, but full of excitement. Because I know I'm starting something meaningful. In the upcoming videos, I'll keep building this app, not from theory, but based on the real system I'm using at my company. And I'm not doing this alone. I have ChatGPT by my side. If you see a part of yourself in this journey, someone who's learning, building, figuring things out step by step, then I'll see you in the next video.